I've been collecting washi tapes for more than 5 years now, and in today's video, I'm going to share with you my full washi tape collection as we make washi samples because I'm going to be making a capsule stationery kit. So today's agenda is to basically show you all of the washi tapes I own as well as group them and how you can also make your own washi samplers such as the ones that I have here. Make sure to keep watching to know more about it. So I did a little counting of my washi tapes and it totaled to around 80 tapes. So I have been collecting washi tapes since probably in 2015, and over the years I've sort of like refined my preferences with colors, with styles. I mean, if you take a look at this drawer, you'd see immediately what colors I gravitate towards. So I actually have destashed a lot of washi tapes. I also ran a shop that sold washi tapes because I love the idea of washi tape so much that putting my designs on actual rolls was something that I really wanted to get into. And so I'm gonna quickly walk you through like my storage system. At the moment, I have this 4-layer Muji acrylic case. So it's supposed to be standing like this, and then you pull out the drawers and you can get access to the tapes. So this is the drawer that I use most of the time. It's actually always on my desk, and it's actually not for washi tapes. I got it from Muji and it was something that I saw from my friend Emily, so credits to Emily for that. And as far as I know, you're supposed to put like other stuff here, like glasses or other accessories, but since it fits the washi dimensions well, I think it was pretty much a good option to invest in and to use for my desk storage, especially for small items like washi tapes, because I think I used to have like, you know, baskets like this or different storage devices, but it was either like it was too shallow, it was too deep, or I just couldn't figure out like where exactly my washi tape is. For example, if I'm looking for a specific roll. And so what I did for this was I categorized them by colorway. It's not like super accurate, like you get all the yellows in one area, but more of like warm colors, cool colors, pattern tapes. And so that was the whole idea behind sorting this together in such a way. And so right here on the left side, we also have another container full of washi tape. So as I mentioned, this one is on my desk. So this one is actually on inside my desk drawer. So my desk has 3 drawers, and since I cannot fit all the washi tapes, in theory, I could buy another case, but I don't think I need to have 2 cases on my desk because I don't purely use my desk just for journaling. I also work there and I also use it for planning and whatnot. So I have a drawer where I store my other washi tapes. You have sets like these or really thick washi tapes that I think it fits, but it's just too thick. It takes up a lot of space. Cut out tapes. Do you call them cut out? Similar to pet tapes where you have like the roll out and then you can just cut and peel off. And mostly thicker ones are here. And this one, these are a hodgepodge of different types of washi tapes, and you'll see that there are also similar designs to stuff that I really like. So sometimes if I want to change things up or if I'm looking for something particular, I would get it here and switch it out to the Muji acrylic case. That way I can see it right by my desk. For example, if I'm working on a tea spread, then I will just get this out and put it in the desk drawer and like shift things around. So I do some rotation stuff depending on what I want to try. I also have sealed washi tapes. I have a habit of not opening them until I see the need to actually use them. So we have that and these, and yeah, basically these are my washi tapes, and I'm so excited to show you how we're going to be making samples. So I'm pretty sure at this point you know what a washi sampler is. Well, if not, I'm gonna show you what it is. Basically, if you're going to travel or if you want to be more, if you want to make your washi tapes more accessible, then having a little sampler or like capsule, it's like having a capsule wardrobe for washi tapes. So I like to call it washi samplers. And we use these cards these are PVC cards. I got them off Shopee, but you can use old credit cards. Make sure to remove the info, or old anything PVC or cardboard. Cardboard is like on and off because sometimes the washi tape actually sticks. But something like this is something I always have with me because it's either I use it for my shop to do samplers or for freebies, or if I'm doing like stationery exchange with some friends, I usually give them like a sample like this so that they have a few of the tapes available in my collection that they can use. And you know, since washi tapes take forever to finish, you know, having these are really great, especially if you're traveling. It's really important to have these because imagine if you're going to travel and bring all of these rolls, then it will take up so much space, unnecessary space, and you won't be able to use the whole roll anyway. So starting off, we have the first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These first 6 rolls are actually my designs. And I super love them. It was something that I really wanted to create in washi tape form. So first we have this one. This is the autumn washi tape. And I wanted to create like a combination of collage and different elements to sort of encapsulate the theme of autumn, and so it can also be used year-round. My preference with washis is always like it has to be usable not just in one way, but if you can do like a multi-way situation, then that'd be great. I think my favorite part also of this autumn washi tape is, so you have autumn leaves like this, but you also have, I'm gonna do like maybe 2 or 3 rounds. These pointing hands, it's my personal favorite addition. Like, it's a detail that I really wanted to put in, as well as this like whole cozy tea reading stay-at-home vibe. So I added that in. In some way, this is also a bit inspired by folklore, like Taylor Swift's album, because it has that whole like cozy brown vibes. And then next one, we have the sunflower. This was the first washi tape that I ever designed, and I was like, wait, I think I have not seen a sunflower washi before, so I decided to make one for myself. The whole reason behind me wanting to make washi tapes was also like I wanted to see my designs on journals. You know, you use washi tapes mostly for journaling, and I just wanted a place to be able to do that and have that opportunity to put those designs here. And in some way, it makes my designs also accessible because you use it for journaling and it feels like you have, I have a part of me with you. Wow, that sounded so cheesy, but yeah. This one is called Academia. This was the first design that sold out so quickly on our shop. Not really the first, but one of the designs that's really sold out because apparently a lot of people like this like neutral color situation. I personally like this as well because it's just easy on the eyes, and I was deep into this like academia aesthetic, not really like practicing it, but I was researching on the colorways. I even made the Patreon printable about it, and I realized that, you know, I had a lot of different elements. Like, these are photos that I took that reminded me of academia. This was in Hungary. This was a part of Matthias Church, I believe. So I wanted to use, actually this was also an excuse for me to use a lot of my travel photos, as well as largely use up my collage skills, because during the start of the pandemic, the first thing I went into creatively was to actually do collage work. And so that's something I wanted to really implement when it came to designing washi tapes. This next one is called Icons, and it's obviously icons. I also designed this, and fun fact, this one is actually a font that I created. Yeah, I drew it on the iPad and I had someone convert it to a font, and I was like, wait, I think it'd be great as a washi tape as well because of the icons that you can use for planning and journaling. And if I were to make a rainbow, this was the colorway that I would go for, you know, muted tones. And I like that there's a lot of different elements that you can use for journaling, basically. So I think my favorite here is the peace sign. It's like, yes, peace out. This one is the ephemera washi tape. this was actually the first collage washi tape that I created, and it's already almost finished because I used it so much. This was a little homage to, do you say homage? Homage. A little ode to my travels. You know, all of the tickets you see here are from my trips, and I wanted to find a way to use them frequently for journaling. You know, when you have one ticket, that's all you have. But this one, since I designed them and repurposed them this way, I found it to be a great way to actually, you know, add something vintage to my journal spreads. I think my favorite tickets are the Japanese ones. Anything that has like Japanese characters, because I can read Chinese, is a bit of like a, you know, it's something that hits close to home because I'm Asian. And so this one was a bestseller at the shop for obvious reasons. If you're gonna ask me if I'm gonna restock my items and run a shop again, probably in the next few months. We'll see how things fare out. At this point, just wanna take a break from running the shop. So these are food illustrations that I did for a recipe zine that I did called Cook and Eat. I have this habit of using up my... You know how you create like different drawings, you make projects, especially if you're an artist like me. I thought it made sense to just, you know, repurpose them and convert them into washi form. Actually, there was a bigger version of this. For a time in 2020, I wanted to go for a 20mm. This is 15mm, by the way. I wanted to go with a 20mm size for my washi tape. Then I realized that I don't really like it. So I went back to 15, and so this one was the 15mm version. So when you're making washi samples, I think it's also important to factor in the types of designs or travel spreads or journal spreads rather that you like doing, because for me, sorting things by color is always a plus for me. It's just easier on the eyes, and I find it less stressful to do. So that's something I always try to factor in. I think the majority of washi tapes that I have are very earthy, nature themed, travel themed as well. I also have a lot of grid washi tapes. It's something I really like collecting because, I don't know, grid washi tapes are super simple and fun to, always nice to have. It's like a staple. It's like a basic in your wardrobe kind of thing. This is a new acquisition. This is a William Morris washi tape. And this one just spoke to me on many levels because it's yellow, it's floral. It has a very folk arty vibe. You also see that it's a bit thicker than the usual 15mm, but I like using this a lot for accents because it just stands out so much, and I really like how the color is not too bright of a yellow. It's just like the right shade of yellow, basically, very mustard. This one is a sunflower themed washi tape that was designed by Jem of Put It in Paper. I really like the design because, in contrast to the sunflower that I designed, this one is more of like a pattern, and I like how they complement each other so well. So these washis are designed by Ayana Nebreha of Alpha Joan. So I'm just gonna cut that out. I've always loved the color mustard, but something about this green, or like green in general, really spoke to me. I discovered this while I was starting to use fountain pens because everyone else was like, I love the pink, I love purple, I love these pastel fountain pen inks, and I was like, I love green. And then I realized that most of the inks I had during the first time I used fountain pens were either red or green. So that is a short history about how I love green. I also like olive green in general. And some of the washi tapes, most of the washi tapes I own are actually like on the green shade, as well as the fountain pen bodies that I own. Okay, I consulted my pile over there. We're gonna go with this blue, green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 situation over here, and then we're gonna move the pinks to a more like neutral stack later on. This one is a collaboration. I forgot which brand this is. I don't remember. If someone knows, let me know. But I remember buying this from Cute Things from Japan. And this is it's a design by Midori Asano, if I'm not mistaken. What instantly caught my eye is they're teacups. I love tea. I think it goes without saying I love coffee, but we gotta give it to tea, you know? I can go on and on about this, but I love both coffee and tea. I don't know the name of the character, but this is something I really, really loved because I remember buying one of these washis during 𝚝𝚘𝚍𝚊𝚢𝚜, and then I was looking for it and I found them online. So it's a Japanese brand. I like using these mostly for planning. We're gonna put that there. It says, I have a dream. And it's more of like a day in the life, kind of. If you have a vlog, this is probably a vlog in washi form. So this one that I'm rolling out now is the grid washi tape from 𝚘𝚘𝚍𝚊𝚢, which I lovingly designed. And then accompanying that is this one, which features, it's also 𝚘𝚘𝚍𝚍 roll. It features different patterns, paper patterns, and I just wanted to, you know, have an ode to, are you team grid, team line, yellow pad, all these different line papers that we've used from the beginning of our lives to school. I bought this, I think, also in Cute Things from Japan. So I got this because I was really drawn in with the abstract design. Although I don't use it as much, I just like having it around. It's one of those washi tapes like, yes, I have that, I love it, it's one of my favorites, and I really like using it for fun patterns. You know, if I have to design weeks that have like, I want to use up some of these colors, and I can definitely have a go at this. These ones, this set is actually something that I produced in collaboration with Design by Jana of Crafts Delight. It's just a really nice shade of pink, and we wanted to focus on neutrals and functionality and minimalism in terms of washi tape designs. And Jana actually designs really great washi stickers that have grid patterns on them, and I was like, wait, we can turn this into a washi tape. So then this was born. This is the first ever washi tape that I designed. This was in 2017. This one is called En route. If you followed me for a long time, or you've probably read my blogs before, I used to call my travel posts en route because I always write in transit. And these little elements here are pretty much reminiscent of the things you see while traveling, you know, the stamps, the signages, and I wanted to recreate that. And back then I didn't have Procreate, so these were all painted and then scanned, then designed. This washi tape is one of two that I have left from my Traveler's Factory stash. This one is Have a Nice Trip tape, and of course it's super apt for this whole idea of travel. I really like the illustrations, and so I also use TN so much for my travels. It's solely the notebook size that I prefer, the regular one. This washi tape, I designed this 3 years ago. It's called Buildings, and these are actually illustrations from my own travels that I put together in this really thick roll of tape. Now the reason behind it's very thick, the reason why it's really thick is you can actually cut these and use it as stickers. So these are actually illustrations that I did for my journaling book in 2016. This washi tape, this was designed by CH of Everyday Explorers Co. It's tickets basically, super cute. I also like the colors that were used here. It has different tickets from train tickets to bus tickets. Oh, there's also Chinese tickets. I think it's really cute that it was, you know, having this as an accent is really great. So here we have a selection of warm colored washi tapes and browns, I think, mostly browns. So starting off, we have this washi tape. I bought this from Louis Ban in Berlin. I like the funky colors. It actually reminds me of like a very 60s to 70s energy, although it's not orange. Next up, we have an old design of mine. This is the coffee washi tape. I've probably reproduced this so many times because it's a crowd favorite. This next one is also a favorite. I bought this off of a stationery store in Tokyo Station. So they were selling train-themed goods. And of course, your girl went for the train-themed washi tape. And I love trains. If I had to choose one mode of transportation, I really like the idea of trains. It's not as You know, riding a plane is so stressful. Trains are a bit stressful, but it's not that stressful. I don't know if I can last long in a ship or like a cruise. I don't know how to swim, so I'm kind of afraid of the water. So I really like the idea of trains and having like a little seat to yourself with a lap tray, with, you know, the table. I'm good to go. I just need my pen and paper and I just start writing. And I really like the view outside the train window, so anything with trains is something that I really like. And so I got myself this tape. Speaking of trains, we have more trains here. I bought this from Bungu Joshi also. You know, I'm gonna link my Bungu Joshi video so that you can see all these things that I've bought from there. That was like 3 years ago, but I did stock up on a lot of stationery then. This one is a set of, this is actually with this one, wait, calligraphy themed ones, but I think this has to exist in another sampler. Reading while at the train with a cup of coffee energy. It's one of my favorite tapes ever from Traveler's Factory, which is mostly just, you know, city capitals. So I really like this because this is one of the few times that you see Traveler's Factory's tapes in like different colorways, and I appreciated that because when you land, for example, in this area of the tape and then you paste it on, then you can use pinks for your spread, you know, stuff like that. And so yeah, I really like this set and I don't think it's gonna finish anytime soon, and it's still very sticky. This is probably like 4 or 5 years old with me already.
So here are some of the washi tape samplers that we've made. Thank you so much for tagging along with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, before we end, I would like to let you know that my new book, The Art of the Travel Journal, is now available for pre-order. Inside, you'll find a handful of ideas and inspiration on how you can start travel journaling, as well as tutorials on how you can make washi samplers like this, and how to really get to know your materials and tools. I hope you check it out via the link in the description to know more about where you can pre-order and where you can follow me to stay updated on inside info about the new book. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!